nag-share. Hindi pa nag-share ang live lead. Live lead. Audio.
Hi everybody, this is Sanchez and welcome to Success Weekly Webinar. And it's very special today because I am celebrating with my dear friends my birthday with you. So thank you so much. And can we just I'm not going to introduce them right now, but maybe along the way we're going to tell them they are, and if you look at their faces, they were once upon a time guests here in Success Weekly. They were able to share their life. They were able to share their business. And I pray that today you will be inspired. So this is not just fun, having fun together, but actually it will really help you and equip you. Because what we're going to do is we're going to have some time where we can answer some questions. So some video questions were sent to us, and we will be showing the question to you, and then I'll be able to answer them. And not only me, but I'm going to ask my friends to also answer the questions. So how are you guys? How's everybody?
Great.
So we're really, really thankful that you're joining us. Once again, it's my heartfelt gratitude sending to you because, you can do all sorts of crazy other stuff, like going malling or watching something or playing games. But you've chosen to be here right now watching Success Weekly. So if you have any questions, please do send them over, write them down in the comment section, and use the hashtag AskBo. Okay, so that's hashtag AskBo when you do ask your question. Thank you so much for this opportunity that we have for you. You know what? Just before we show our first video question, what's the whole philosophy behind Success Weekly? We want to help you grow in your success in every area of your life. Now, you know me that my focus are two very important things: your spiritual life and your financial life, especially because of the Truly Rich Club, which is the sponsor of our show. I want you to grow in your success, in your spiritual life, and in your financial life. Why spiritual life? Because that's the foundation of every area of your life. Think about it. It's the foundation. So even if you have a great financial life or a great, let's say, health, you're a health buff and all that, but if your spiritual life is not in order, it's going to shatter and you're going to break. And so we want you, your faith, your relationship with God, your ability to love God and love others, that's the foundation. So we want to strengthen that, and then also in the practical area on your financial life. So we want you, at the end of the day, it's all about, I really believe this, that I wrote an article about this just very recently, that, the biggest reason why people lose money is ego. Once upon a time, I thought it was ignorance. Once upon a time, I thought, people lose money and they become poor or they never become rich because it's ignorance. They don't know how money works. And that's true. I still believe in that. But it's not the number one reason. The number one reason is ego. And we're going to share that to you in the next Success Weekly webinars. Why ego? Well, first reason is we spend much more than we earn, and why do we do that? Because of ego, because of pride, and that's why I'm going to say that again. The foundation of your spiritual life is yours. The foundation of your life is your spiritual life. That's so crucial. So welcome again to Success Weekly Webinar. I want you to pass this on, like share this webinar to your friends. And we tell them we've just started, we're about to begin. And by the way, we're going to raffle a few fun prizes. The prizes come from my friends because they have their own small businesses, and so we'll be raffling some of their products, and just for fun. We want this night to be memorable since it's our birthday, my birthday celebration. So sharing that to you. Really, really excited, and thank you so much. So we're going to show our first video asking me a question, and then let's see if we can, you're going to learn from this question. Question.
Hi, Brother Bo. This is Lex. First off, a very happy birthday to you. You have been a big inspiration to our family, not only in a spiritual way, but also in the business side. And yeah, we have a big question for you, and here it goes. How can you manage a family business without compromising your good, harmonious relationship with your family? I hope you can help us. I know you will enlighten us, and God bless you always, Brother Bo, and we love you. Happy birthday to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Lex. Thank you so much. Your question is about family business. So there are people watching right now. They have a family business, and sometimes you don't see eye to eye, and so you've got all sorts of conflicts. There are some of you want to set up your own business, and you want to do it with a sibling, a brother, a sister, a father-in-law, mother-in-law. What's the dynamics? So yes, I totally agree, Lex, that it's difficult. There are certain challenges when you have a family business. And I'm going to ask some people here, because some of them may have this same experience. But here's my first answer. That think about it. When you have a business within a family, you have to be very clear from the very onset what's most important. Is it money or is it relationship? You've got to define that from the start, because if you don't define that, and then the values will be conflicting. So you've got to set up a meeting with all those concerned, and then you've got to make a decision and together say, look, what is most important? Is it our relationships as a family, or is it the money? Because if it's the family, we are willing to give up the money. There are certain situations I know where families make a decision, look, we've tried it before, we fought, let's not have a business together. Let's just be first siblings, or let's just be first family and not have a business, because I'd rather that and there are some families who do this, they would rather, be able to keep the family relationship and just give up on the business, because they don't want to end up in court, or they don't want to end up, like 7 years not talking to one another because they feel that the other person was unfair, etc. So you've got to make those choices. Now, are there great families that have good businesses? Absolutely. So number one, be clear with your values. Like, what's number one? Here's number two. And one of my mentors told me this. I'm going to share that very, very important wisdom that he gave to me. That there can only be one tiger on top of a mountain. Two tigers won't work. There's got to be one boss. There's got to be one person in charge of the business, and everybody respects him. Everybody agrees that person is the one in charge. Because if you have that in a family business, then a little bit better. I mean, it's so much better. Of course, as the years go by, that top person, that tiger in the mountain, will have to obviously get a successor. Obviously have a team. I'm not talking about, that the tiger doesn't listen to other people. No, of course not. He should be, that's leadership. That's basic leadership, that you listen to the input of other people. But it has to be clear to everybody that that's the person in authority. There are other answers I'd like to share, but that there might be some people from my friends here who'd like to grab a microphone. If there is a family business, Andrew, you wanna, you have a family business. Your father, Andrew, was no. It was you who started the business, right?
Actually, Brother Bo, it was my father and I who started the business.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, when we started,
Did it work?
Yeah, it's still there. I think so. I think it's still there. No, but yeah, definitely I've had a lot of experiences, because especially coming from a Filipino Chinese background, there's a lot of issues that the son is supposed to go into the business and eventually take over. So in my case, just like what we shared in the interview before, is like we're lucky enough to we're not the eldest.
Yeah.
My wife and I, Michelle, we're not the eldest, so we're not obliged to join our main family businesses.
Yes.
So for this business, it's like a secondary business for my father.
Yeah.
And he put us in charge of it.
Yeah.
But he's still there. He goes in maybe 3 times a week just to go over the finances, and because he's already a senior citizen.
Yeah.
So like you always say, Brother Bo, when you retire, you don't really want to retire everything.
Yep.
You want to keep your mind working. So I think that's
true.
what he's doing.
Yeah.
But the day-to-day operations, he leaves it up to us.
Yeah. So there's a lot of trust.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So important.
And like you said, there's one tiger on top of the mountain. So right now it's my father, of course.
Yeah.
Whatever major decision he has, I definitely respect it, because everything I know now, a lot of it comes from him.
Yeah.
So, but eventually, of course, I have my ideas.
Yeah.
But I'm just lucky enough, but my father gives me the opportunity to, go make your mistake if you want to make a mistake, or try it out, and maybe, who knows?
Yeah.
It might lead to something bigger.
Wow. You know what? In your answer, and there's something I want to share with everybody. Sometimes people think that the principles of leadership change when it's a family, when it's not a family. No, it's the same leadership principles. How do you know if you're a good leader? Think about it. It's really the ability to trust somebody and say, look, I want you to make mistakes. That ability. I've seen so many bosses who don't do that, and therefore what happens is the organization is not able to grow. But thank you, Andrew, for that answer. Wonderful. Anyone else? So there, just grab a microphone if you need to talk. All right. You want somebody? Yes, please. Oh, Edwin. I made a mistake. I called him Edison, but he's not Edison. He's Edwin Nerison. But that was so funny. I wish we could capture that on video and show it to you, the bloopers. Anyway, Edison.
Share ko lang sa relationship naming magkapatid. Nung nag-start ako ng kasaba kasi, ako lang mag-isa. So, bali ako lahat gumagawa.
Yes, yeah. Bring the microphone closer to your mouth.
Okay. So, dahil ako nagsimula ng pag-puputap ng business ng kasaba, nung time na umaano yung panahon na kailangan ko nang magkaroon ng kasama, itong younger sister ko, siya yung inano ko siya na gusto niyang mag-work sa akin kasi wala rin siyang trabaho noon. Kaya yun, that time kasi ayoko munang kumuha ng empleyado dahil medyo kulang sa resources. So para lang ma-maximize yung resources, sabi ko pwede munang tulungan mo muna ako, tapos kapag okay na tayo, sabi ko pwedeng iano kita pwede tayo mag-separate, then magtatayo tayo ng kasaba cake business mo rin.
Edwin has a very different way, and which I appreciate, that there is no one way of having a great family business. So his formula would be different, let's say, compared to Andrew. Andrew, you've got these 600 stores selling donuts, and it's in one company, with your father being still there. Yes?
Yes.
So here, Edwin's situation is different, where he asks each of his siblings to run their own separate store. So that's another way of doing it. There's many ways to skin a cat. I hate that idiom, skin a cat. My gosh, but there are many ways. There are many ways of wrapping a gift. There are many ways of doing things. So Edwin has a very, very good way of doing it.
Nung time na medyo okay na ako, sabi ko, at the same time na alam kong natutuwan na rin niya yung pagninegosyo ng kasaba, sabi ko, you can put up your own store and then I will support you. Now, today I have 14 stores.
14 stores of selling cassava.
My younger sister, Raquel Nerson, have 7 stores in San Pedro, Laguna.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I think sabi ko nga, hindi mo kailangan suluhin yung blessing.
Okay, Edwin, you know why that works? I'll tell you why. Because you're generous. You're selfless. It's not about the money. That's the reason why it works. That's the reason also why Andrew's business works, is because there's a lot of generosity, a lot of selflessness, a lot of trust. So at the end of the day, it's values. That's why we're saying the spiritual life is the foundation of every area of your life. I mean, if you live with that kind of... I mean, Edwin, what you're sharing now, it's a reflection that I've been having because I'm preparing a message for 2 Sundays from now at the feast. You have what I call, I have a word for it. It's irrational kindness. It's irrational kindness, I believe, will save the world. The cross of Jesus is irrational. Is the irrational kindness of God. In a family business like that, you just decided, you could be selfish and say, no, sister, that's mine. That store is mine, and all those 7 stores are mine. You should, I help you, I started you, but no, you're saying, no, that's yours, and I'll help you, and that's what you still do. You still help your siblings. So amazing. So Lex, I hope we answered your question, and we have to move on because there are other questions. Thank you, Lex, for that question, and thank you for your greeting. Thank you so much. Lex serves in the feast. God bless you. Next question. From
Question, Brother Bo, and thank you so much. I'm a big fan of yours in your show in YouTube, Full Tank, and thank you so much for being an inspirational person to us, and hoping you all the best in life and your family and all your organization. Thank you and have a wonderful birthday. Bye. Happy birthday, Brother Bo Sanchez, and thank you for God give you life, and you're so very inspirational to me and all the people. Salamat, Brother Bo, and wish you all the best in life. Sana si God give you a wonderful moment sa buhay mo. And Brother Bo, I have a question. Paano mo malalaman to true love na yan? How to find true love? Kasi ako, Brother Bo, iniiwan na lang ako palagi ng mga girl lalo eh. And now, I want to ask you, how to find a true love, and ano yung mga sign na binibigay ni God sa atin na itong certain woman or a girl na siya na para sa'yo, and hope to answer my question, Brother Bo, and thank you so much. I'm a big fan of yours in your show in YouTube, Full Tank, and thank you so much for being an inspirational person to us, and hoping you all the best in life and your family and all your organization. Thank you and have a wonderful birthday. Bye.
Jojo, I love looking at your face. I don't know, you're just so funny. You're bubbling. So thank you so much for that question. You are called Jojo the Love Survivor. What a wonderful title, the Love Survivor. So I know you've got a history, and you're also one of the regulars in a radio program, and congratulations for that. So to your question, and I think it's a question of many people, so it's a non-finance question, but that's fine, that's fine. As I said, I just want to help every person in every area of their life, so it's a love question. How will you know your one true love, and does God give signs? That's your wonderful question. So here's my answer. Do not over-spiritualize the whole search for your one true love. That's a problem. Like if I preach and teach in the Philippine setting where people are religious, that's the fault of a lot of people. We over-spiritualize it. If I go to another country and I give this talk on finding your one true love, it may not be over-spiritualizing. Maybe their fault will be being superstitious, But it's almost like the same thing. Basically, it's this. When you start looking for your one true love, please think of the natural signs instead of looking for the supernatural signs. Meaning to say, over spiritualizing means, Lord God, if Lord, if this woman is really for me, when I see her this afternoon, let a butterfly land in her left shoulder. Lord God, if this guy is for me, Lord, he will give me a pink rose. Yes, Lord. So we ask for these supernatural signs without first looking for the natural signs. What are the natural signs? The natural signs are character. You marry somebody with character, somebody with integrity, somebody with honesty, somebody with a sense of responsibility, somebody who is kind, somebody who is good, somebody who loves his parents, that's character. That's number one. So I don't care if there are 100 butterflies that land on the left shoulder. I don't care if the guy gives you 120 bouquets of pink roses and you say, yay, but then you find out that guy is an addict, No, you look for the natural signs. Look for character. And I will always, Jojo, very important to write down your criteria for looking for your one true love. So I say this to all the women, if you're looking for your one true love, please use the same care, the same scrutiny, the same analysis that you use when you buy your shoes. Because many women don't. They look for their one true love very flippantly. They just look for whatever will make their heart palpitate. And if they see the palpitations fast, they just automatically say, yes, this is the guy. No, you don't. If you choose your shoes, you look for it, and then you look for the other pair, you go to another store, you ask people, how's this shoe, and so on. So that's I will always recommend that to you, Jojo. And yes, it's when you're able to look for character, you're in safe ground. That will make it. And then pray. And then ask God to continue to guide and lead you. So God bless you, Jojo. You are the love survivor, and you will become the love champion when you find your one true love. Thank you so much for your greeting, Jojo. Next question, unless someone else wants to answer. Nothing? Okay, next question.
Hi, Brother Bo. My question is regarding financial decisions. How can you tell if the decisions you're making regarding your finances are spiritually sound and in accordance with God's plan?
All right. Yes, Bea. I like your question. I love it. Because you are saying that that business and finances should really be doing God's will. I love your question. You're presupposing. Many people don't do that. They separate their lives, Sundays for God, Monday to Saturdays for me. And, when it comes to church, okay, that's for the Lord. But for my money, hello, God is off limits here. So I love your question. And your question is, how will I know? Here's the thing. You've got to put God as the center of every area of your life, including your money. So is God the center of your money? Second thing, you've got to make Him your purpose. So why are you earning money? So I pray that you're earning money to do His will. And the two greatest commandments are, love God with all your heart, with all your mind, with all your strength, with all your money. Oh, that's not in the Bible, but that's what it means, right? Love God with all your heart, with all your mind, with all your strength, with all your money. And so with all your financial decisions. And then love your neighbor as you love yourself. So make your money your servant. Don't make it your master. If you're able to do that, if love rules your financial life, if God is the center of your financial life, you'll be okay. You'll be able to follow God. Any thoughts, guys? You're so quiet. Just grab a microphone if you have any, if you want to share or speak.
nakatingin kayo sa akin lahat?
Come on.
We volunteer you.
This is Attorney Tina. She shared in one of our Success Weekly webinars that from a lawyer, she has a store in the wet market, but she's doing so well and helping a lot of people. All right.
Ninenervyos ako. Hi, good evening. Good evening. Happy birthday, Brother Bo.
Thank you.
To answer the question, we must always put into mind that we are just temporary sojourners here on earth.
Yes.
So whatever we earn, it's not ours, it's God's. So we're just His managers, and once we manage our money the way we earn it, it is a testament that we are entrusted by God, by His riches. So ako kasi simple lang yung aking patakaran sa buhay ko. I always remind myself, if I'm earning this much, I follow the rule of tithes. So
Galing.
my strategy is I want to follow Brother Bo's teachings of doing reverse tithing. So someday I know I will do my reverse tithing. Because I'm just temporary here on earth. So kaya lahat ng kaya ko ibigay, I always give it as much as I can.
Thank you.
So yun yung guide ko in earning money. Always the spiritual way. I hope I answered the question.
Absolutely. So Tina was talking about tithing, and I will totally recommend that. So Bea, that's number one. You show to God that He is number one. He's the center of your finances by tithing, and that's start with 10%. If, challenge yourself and say, okay, I'm going to give 10% of my income to the Lord. And there's no black and white here. Is it gross? Is it net? I mean, that's all heart. You decide based on your heart and give to the Lord. And she's talking about reverse tithing. What is that? That's one day, like having a goal that you're going to increase it from 10% to 11% to 15% to 20%. As the years go by, as God prospers you, you can give more. And then maybe have a goal. It was Rick Warren, the best-selling author of The Purpose-Driven Life. He said that he started with 10%, but each year he would increase it to 11, 12, 13. Now he said that he's already in almost 90%. It's crazy. But, and he said, the Lord has been so good, so I don't need all the blessings, the financial blessings He gives me, and I just share it to other people. So that's a wonderful goal to have. Amen. Let's have another question.
Hi, Brother Bo Sanchez. I want to wish you a happy birthday. But always remember, no? Hindi ko maalala, kaya ikaw nakaka-remember. May tanong ako sa'yo, Brother Bo. Kasi medyo pinagdadaanan ako ngayon, no? Ano ang mas mahirap? Mag-hold on o mag-let go? Okay, sagot. Thank you, and I hope to meet you soon.
Sam, thank you so much for gracing our show. Thank you for sending your video. I know that you've got a lot of followers, so wonderful. It's just an honor for you to send your question. Should you let go or should you hold on? At the end of the day, you want to ask the question, and I'm sure this is a question that many people are asking right now. The bottom line is, does the person that, whether that be your boyfriend, girlfriend, or whoever in your life, if that person is able to make you a better person because of that relationship. So if that person is making you a better person, adding to your life, then by all means, of course, you want to hold on. But who's that person that you should let go? If that person that you're relating with, that person is not making you a better person. And I know it's a general answer, but that's the basic perspective. The basic perspective is you want to differentiate between love and need. And I always talk about this because so many people are confused. You listen to romantic songs and they're confused. They don't know what love and need is. Love is, I desire your well-being. I do not have to be with you because I'm happy as I am. I'm very fulfilled as a human being. I do not need to be with you, but I choose to be with you. That's very, very different from need. Need is, I cannot live without you. I cannot breathe without you. You see, it's these are romantic songs. But that's need. That's codependence. That's not love. So that you need to know that. So very, very important to hold on to the person. It means you've chosen to be there, not because you need the person, but because you really love the person. I hope I answered your question, Sam, but thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, anyone who wants to share anything? All of a sudden, you're love experts. Okay, there's a question here online. So, I choose to be financially stable first, then be with my children. Will it be a right decision? This is from Cheryl and OFW. Cheryl, thank you for your question, and it's a question of many OFWs. My answer is, if it's temporary, then yes, you may, go out of the country. I know that there are certain circumstances where this is a forced situation, where there is no choice, there is no other breadwinner that can provide for your children, and so you've decided to go out of the country. You've decided to leave your children, but I really pray with all my heart that this is very temporary. Do not let the biggest fault of OFWs is that it goes year after year after year. I see these scenarios in the airport where the mother is crying buckets of tears. The children is hugging the mother. They're hugging the mother, and there's a lot of crying, a lot of sobbing, and then the mother says, I'll only be away for 2 years, anak. I'll be back in 2 years. But does that happen? No. 5 years down the road, the mother keeps on going. 6, 10 years down the road. So I will really, really ask you that within that 1 year, 2 years that you're out of the country, you really intentionally, deliberately find a way to be able to go home. And I know, people will say, oh, that's impossible, Brother Bo. If you think it's impossible, it's impossible. But if you make a decision and say, no, I will find a way. And but Brother Bo, my job earns more abroad than here in Manila, or here in Cebu, or here in Davao. Yes, but who says that you will be like everyone else? What if you're able to sell something? What if you're able to put up a little business? What if you will have a job, but then that job will start paying more because you do something creative? So I really, really hope that, Cherry, God bless you. I pray for you, and I pray for all the OFWs. Anything you'd like to share? Yes, Nina. Let's listen to Nina. She has something.
Good evening. Good evening, Brother Bo.
Yes.
Yeah, happy birthday po. Gusto ko lang po i-share, parang na-struck sa akin siguro mga 7 years ago when I had only, meron pa akong isang daughter. Parang merong offer sa akin abroad, and then parang before, hindi maayos yung financial situation namin. But then, parang gusto ko nang mag-ayos ng requirements ko at all. Pero, nung nakikita ko yung kid ko na sobrang attached sa akin, parang yung isang araw na hindi ko siya kasama, parang hindi ko kakayanin. So, mabigat yung decision na sabi ko, sige, dito ako sa kid ko, sa family ko, and hayaan ko na yung opportunity. Kasi parang malaki yung opportunity before. Pero mas malaki yung feeling ko na magagawa ko pa sa anak ko na 1 taon pa lang noon. Na ngayon, 8 years old na siya. And masasabi ko na nabigay ko naman siguro kasi nag-start po ako ng mag-isip kapag wala ka na dun sa situation na wala ka nang magagawa, meron pa pala yung isip mo gagana pa.
Yun,
Nag-start kami ng online. So online businesses, extra income until now po. So yun.
Nina and Joey have a little pastry business that's going online and they're selling well. They've got distributors. So sometimes when you make a decision and say, no, I'm going to stay with my kids, I'm going to stay here in the country, and then find a way, you force yourself to find a way. And through failures, because they failed in some of their business, in their early businesses, but now they're succeeding. So there, can you make that decision and say, I'm going to force myself to find a way to be able to stay with my children. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Okay, let's check here. We're gonna give some fun prizes to you. Oh, look at that! Yeah, hey. 2 Starbucks gift cards, 1 cell phone cover, 5 pastillas crinkles from Nina, and then 2 T-shirts and 3 turmeric tea. Oh, somebody's greeting. Marivic Faikol, best birthday wishes, Brother Bo. You inspire me, and I watch Full Tank in the wee hours of the morning, and your words of wisdom help me deepen my personal relationship with the Father. She wins. She wins. Okay. God bless you, Marivic. Just fun prizes we're giving away in this Success Weekly. Thank you. So keep on writing your comments, guys, and we'll just be randomly choosing different people from the comments to win our fun prizes.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
All right.
Hi, Brother Bo. What investment options would you recommend to those who are in their early 30s? Thank you.
Investment options for someone in their early 30s. It's fine. I think I'm the wrong person to ask because I'm so biased. I'm so biased for owning the biggest companies in the Philippines. That's my bias. And why? Because I believe it's the easiest way and the safest way. I'm an entrepreneur. All of these guys are entrepreneurs. And so we encourage entrepreneurs. But I want you to know that you're going to pay with a lot of failures, okay? And you need to stomach that. So it's going to be a roller coaster thing. And but with persistence, a lot of persistence, you'll succeed as an entrepreneur. But as an investor, hey, it's so easy. All you have to do is get 20% of your salary. That's my recommendation. Of course, you can start with 5, 10, 15. But if your goal is to really become a multi-millionaire when you're 60, 65, and you're 30 years old now, it's so possible. By getting 20% of your income invested in the stock market. In doing so, you own partly the biggest companies in the Philippines. And again, I recommend the Truly Rich Club because it guides you. If you do it on your own, you can do that, of course, but there will be a lot of trial and error, and there will be a lot of second guessing, am I doing the right thing? But with the Truly Rich Club's guidance, you will be able to know what stocks to buy, what stocks to sell. Twice a month, we guide you and we lead you. So if you're not yet a member of the Truly Rich Club, I do invite you, join the club and invest in yourself. There's a tiny, tiny membership fee. It's so tiny that if you just skip, having your fancy coffee twice a month, you'll be able to invest in that and grow your investments. So should you invest in real estate also? Yes, ultimately. Mavs will guide you to do that. She's our real estate developer, and just basically somebody who's done so much in real estate, and you can. I mean, there's so many other ways of investing. So business, real estate, and then the stock market. All right, another question.
Buong Pilipinas at buong mundo. Ang tanong ko lang ho, paano po ba malalaman kung forever na ang pag-ibig na nararamdaman? Ayan, happy birthday po. Hello po, Brother Bo. Ako po si Ramon Bautista. Isa po akong tagahanga ninyo. Salamat po sa pag-inspire sa mga katulad kong ma-inspire sa buhay, umibig, magpayaman, at saka syempre higit sa lahat maging malapit kay Lord. Happy birthday po sa inyo. Salamat sa pagbibigay motibasyon sa buong Pilipinas at buong mundo. Ang tanong ko lang ho, paano po ba malalaman kung forever na ang pag-ibig na nararamdaman? Ayan, happy birthday po.
Thank you, Ramon. Again, thank you for the honor is ours that you graced our program. I know, again, you've got so many fans out there, and they're happy to see you. Ramon, you also surprised me that you're very serious in your question. And your question is about love, of course. So I think you're the better expert when it comes to love. Seriously, just my thoughts on whether if it's forever or not. It's not forever. It's not based on feelings. Forever is based on commitment. So imagine, and I'm not speaking to Ramon only. I'm speaking to all of us. You know that at the end of the day, life is about commitment. If you want success weekly webinar. If you want success in your life, you've got to be committed, and which is, by the way, the theme of our Kerygma conference in November. Imagine if I will go to the gym only when I feel like it. That means if I do that, I will go there about twice a year, you know. But no, I've got to go and hit the gym and be healthy. If I will eat vegetables only when I feel like it, then, well, gosh, I'll only eat once a month. But no, I eat every day. Why? Because I'm committed to my health. Imagine if you go to your kids and you say, "Kids, go to school when you feel like it." You think they'll go to school? They won't. Same thing with love and relationships. You've got to be committed to love, to serve, to sacrifice, to die to yourself every single day to that person. So will it be forever? You know, the answer remains with you. It's up to you if it will remain forever. Love is not a feeling only. Ultimately, it's a decision to remain committed to a person for the rest of your life. So will it be forever? The answer is, it's up to you. Will you be committed? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. No, and hey, just raise your hand if you want to say something, guys. Yes, Kia.
Actually, I just want to give a shout out to Ramon Bautista because he's my former professor. He was my professor in film school. So, hi sir. And tama po yung sabi ni Brother Bo na ang forever galing sa inyo po.
It's amazing, no? Ramon is an amazing guy. He's a professor, and yet when you see him on TV, you know, he's just so funny.
He's like that also when he teaches.
Oh, he's like that when he teaches. So thank you, Ramon. That was amazing. I sometimes watch his YouTube clips and just hilarious, unbelievable, wonderful, very creative. So he's as a professor, he just makes people laugh. There, the students. All right. Okay, raffle time. Let's give away somebody. Let's give something to somebody. Okay, to Noj. Wow. Look at him. Noj Yarn. Happy birthday, Brother Bo. You're a great mentor, a great teacher. You're Navina God's love. Inspire me and others so much. Keep giving more talks and full tanks. God bless you. More power. You get a overnight stay in a Nest Nano Suites Makati voucher. Plus 2 personalized notepads. Nudge. God bless you. Have fun. Have fun, have fun. Okay, next question. Donna.
Happy birthday, Sir Bo. I'm Donna, and my question is, as a businessman, why is spirituality important? And based on your experience, how did spirituality help you in managing your business and finances? Thank you.
Thank you, Donna. Again, great question. I honor you for even asking that question because you don't separate spirituality with your business. I believe business is an operation of love. That's my definition. Of course, a lot of people won't agree with me. But a business should have a purpose, and that purpose is to love and to serve customers, to be a blessing to them. Not only your customers, but then your suppliers and your staff, your employees. And if you have partners, then it's really that. So I will always insist that the purpose of your business should be love. And money is just a side result of that business. If you keep that in perspective. Now look, that's just my answer because obviously there are big successful businesses who's only about money, it's only about profit. But it's a business without a soul. There is no real love and joy in that business, and I would not want to be part of that business, even if it's very successful. I would want to have a successful business that has soul, that has purpose, that has meaning, that has fulfillment. Any thoughts, guys? Any answers? Any ideas? Sharing? All right. Let us give another question.
Hi, Brother Bo. Greeting you happy birthday and may God bless you always. Brother Bo, I have one question to ask. You are such a nice human being. Have there been people who abused your kindness? How did you cope with it?
Lisa, the answer is yes. You know, when you're kind, there will be some people who will abuse you. And when they do, I just smile and I say, well, sayang. Because what happens is this, if they abuse me, I'll have to protect myself. And I would have wanted to be kind to that person. But because that person abused my kindness, let's say, I don't know, stole, cheated, etc., I would not take revenge, of course not. But I need to protect myself. And when I do, I feel, I say that word, sayang, because I would wanted to have a long-term relationship with that person, continued my irrational kindness towards that person. But now I have to protect myself, guard myself against the cheating and the abuse and the, when for example, a staff or an employee, I would want that person to work with me forever. But if that person steals or cheats, then I feel, I would have wanted. Now, do I forgive? There were many times I forgave. And then I said, you try again, come on, let's work again. And sometimes what happens is that person really becomes one of my best workers because the person repents and changes and so on. But thank you, Lisa, for that question. God bless you. Okay, raffle. Woo! Raffle prize. Let's see who's gonna win this time. Who's gonna win? Katrina K. Happy birthday, Brother Bo. I feel so blessed to meet you even sa Facebook lang. Nakikita kita every day. Salamat talaga, Brother Bo. May God bless you, Brother Bo. And born birthdays. Okay, you get one passport. One passport? holder. Okay. From Pepe Red Travel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Pepe and Red. That's their name. They combined it, so that's the name of their company. 2 T-shirts from Extreme Design and Aisuot. Thank you. Wow. And then 3 turmeric tea from Fresca Verde. Thank you so much. So these are fun prizes we're giving away. And maraming salamat. Okay. Next question.
Happy birthday, Brother Bo! My question for you is this. Anong gagawin ko pag hindi naman ako crush ng crush ko?
You know what? These are. Anyway, it's my birthday, so let's answer these questions. So, especially then if you know you're in a place where there's this guy that you're crushing on. You like the guy, you're attracted to the guy, but the guy is not attracted to you. You know, so what do? Do you pursue the guy? Do you come up to him and say, "Hi, I like you. Let's have a date"? No. You know, my answer is always that guys by nature are hunters. From the very beginning, their DNA is that they like to hunt. They like to be the one who will pursue the woman. And if the woman pursues him, not all, but some guys, they're flattered. They're flattered. Wow, this girl likes me. But he kind of like loses interest at a certain point. And he likes to be the one to pursue. So, you know, the mystery goes away, and being mysterious is very, very attractive. So my advice to Den and to all the women out there who's crushing on somebody, to actually just be there and be available and be a friend, and there's a way of, you know, it's all about giving a message to that person, and it's not done verbally. It's not done. The message is this, you know, by the way you smile, by the way you look at him, by the way you relate to him, you tell him, if you decide to pursue me, I'm not sure, maybe, but should you decide to pursue me, I'm not sure, but that I'm not sure is very important. But the message is this: should you decide to pursue me, perhaps you will meet great success. That message has to be given to him in a very simple, you know, way. By the way you smile, by the way you relate to him, and but it has worked. So I'll tell you why it works. Because guys, though they want to be hunters in their DNA, they are afraid of rejection. And a lot of them are. Not all, but a lot of them are. So, but when they know that they have hope with a particular woman, then they're more courageous. So that's the dance that you need to play. And God bless you, Den. Difficult question, but difficult answer as well. Online question. Okay.
Okay, Brother Bo, we have a question from Donna Eileen Trovella.
Okay.
And the question is, hi, Brother Bo, I am a doctor and just started my private practice.
Oh.
One of my dreams is to start my own business. I have a business in mind, a food cart business, but is it really true that the business that I should put up in the future should be in line with my profession?
What's the name of
Donna Eileen.
Donna Eileen. Great question. Food cart, and you're a doctor. That's fine. Tina's a lawyer, and she has a stall in the wet market selling meat. Longaniza. Anybody here who has a different profession, different... So it's possible. I mean, there's... But the question is this. It's not so much, is it in line with my profession? Is it different from my profession? The question is this. It's in terms of passion. Because I know Tina, she already had a wet market store. Was that your family or?
My family, brother.
So you grew up with that business?
Yes, I grew up with that business.
Yeah. So that's the thing. That somewhere, somehow, it's connected to you. If you're going to put up that food stall, is that somehow connected to you in some way, in your history, part of your family upbringing? You were exposed to that. You worked in that. It's not just like, okay, I'm a doctor and I'm working in my clinic, and then, oh, nice to have a food cart. Some people here have food carts. What's your suggestion for Donna? Yeah, Andrew?
Well, that's our main line. Actually, we're food carts. So we have franchisees coming from different backgrounds. Some are doctors. Some are jeepney drivers. So we have a very wide range. Just like Brother Bo was saying, I don't think it's really about if it's in line with your
profession
or your vocation. It's more of, why are you doing it? What's your purpose for doing it?
Yeah.
And if you have the time to do it, because if you're a doctor, I'm guessing you might be a bit busy because seeing a lot of patients and everything. But if the purpose for that business is maybe, for example, to help someone that who doesn't have a job, and maybe you want to try to give them an opportunity or livelihood, then by all means go for it. But if you just want to try it out and you feel like it's some good way of getting passive income, then it might be a bit risky, because at the first time of let's say there's a loss, the first sign of that someone stole something, then you'd be demoralized and you'd lose interest in the business. Then there's nowhere from there to go but down.
Thank you, Andrew. Andrew owns Happy House. It's a donut shop that's 600 of them all over the country, and doing very well. So Donna, listen to that advice. Yep. Okay. One more. Raffle. Ta-da! Who will win? It's Marcor Evangelista. And she says, happy birthday to me, and may the Lord grant more power and strength to carry the mission. Thank you so much. Wow, you get all this? 2 Starbucks gift cards, courtesy of Tryon Trading. Thank you, Tryon. 1 cell phone sleeve from Pepe Red Travel, and everyday accessories. 5 Pastillas crinkles from Sweet Angels. Thank you, Nina. And 2 T-shirts, Extreme Designs, and Isot. Thank you, Isot. And 3 turmeric tea from Fresca Verde. All these fun prizes we give away. Thank you so much. God bless you, Marcor. All right. We've got more fun questions.
Hi, Bossy! Happy birthday! Question, why can't women leave their husbands despite being verbally and emotionally abused? Thank you, Bossy!
It's a serious question, but I'm laughing because Amy is a funny woman. Okay, I know Amy. Well, you have to definitely, if you are being verbally and physically abused, yes, please get out of the house, get out of the relationship. And then hopefully the husband changes. And if he changes, then maybe a reconciliation will take place. But that's not something like it's a given. It's something that you have to make a decision. So, for example, you give time for the man to go through therapy, counseling, so to get rid of that abusive behavior. And if he finally changes, it's really still up to you, Amy, or anyone I'm talking to, any wife that's battered or abused. You have to make a decision. Forgiveness is not the same as friendship. Meaning to say you can forgive a person, but you don't have to live with that person again. That's still a choice that you have to make. Hopefully, I pray that the marriage will reconcile. Of course, that's top priority. That's what we want. But that's something you have to decide on and ask the Lord. So God bless you, Amy. God bless you. One more raffle. Wow, so many. Zenaida, happy birthday. Thank you very much. And wishing more birthdays. I love full tank. Yep. Thank you, Zenaida. I love full tank too. 10 boxes of Happy House donuts. OMG. 10 boxes. Your family and your neighbors will say thank you to you. 4 shirts courtesy of Caleb's Bites and Verse shirt. Thank you. Thank you so much. God bless you. Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord. We greet Laurent if he's watching. Laurent and Cristal, God bless you. We know that the pain that you went through, but we're here for you. We're your family. We love you. Amen. Okay, online question.
Okay, so we have a question from One from our stream from Webinar Jam, and the question is, hello po, Sir Bo. I'm currently taking a review for a CPA board exam, and truthfully, I'm struggling to catch up with the topics because this path wasn't what I wanted to take. That's why I just want to ask if I should settle with this or should I pursue my dream?
Oh, gosh. Oh, my. Yeah, that's... anybody here had that experience? Okay. You can, I don't know if you can identify with that. Yeah, go ahead, Tina.
I wish to share that I had the same experience when I was reviewing for the bar exam.
Wow.
So, though law is not my passion at that time, I had that as a gift for my father, who was a bit dying at that time. So, I gave myself a chance to pass the bar exam. Maybe search within yourself. Just search the reason why you are CPA right now. Because now that I'm a lawyer, I'm still searching why God made me a lawyer. So maybe God has a plan for you. And then, nandyan ka na kasi. So, just stop the CPA board exam. Just stop it. And then, pray for God's guidance and intervention, the Holy Spirit. And then, for sure, may reason why you were led to that profession.
Yeah.
And then, follow as I did. I followed my passion, which is do business. Maybe you can use your being CPA. That actually, it's a good background in business, the CPA. And then you will pursue your dream. Thank you.
Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes, Mavs. Mavs has an answer for you. You also have an...
Yes. Hi, good evening. And I feel you, no, although I did not...
I feel you.
I feel you. I did not really had that that board exam, but I took the course, Bachelor of Science in Economics. That I also did not want, no. It's just that it was the course na maiksi yung pila, no. That's because I don't want to be in that school actually. Pero I was so happy to be in that school, PUP, no. Because I wanted to study in a private school, no. If somebody knows me, na I came from the slum area, and we're poor at that time, and I wanted really to study in a private school. So anyway, so I did not wanted that course, and I did not wanted to be in that school. But today, after so many years after graduation, alam mo ba, I will be taking a masteral course for strategic business and economics masteral course program. Because I really appreciate the course that I had after being in the business already. No, I believe that whatever course that you are into right now, diba, it's not the way parang ano siya, it will be used, sabi nga ni Sistina, it will be used eventually by God for you to succeed to whatever you want to do, no? So appreciate whatever you have right now. Sabi niya nga maganda yung CPA, and I know for sure in the future you will appreciate, you will love it.
Yeah.
Especially when you're doing the business na.
Yeah.
So yun.
Good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So you're already there anyway. You're in the you're taking the board already. It's just maybe a few months. So maybe that'll be our little suggestion. Just finish it, and then after that, pursue your passion. Yeah. Oh, one more. My gosh, we have so many gifts. So here it is. To Nodge again? No. Here for Cooley, Catherine Lampitok. Happy birthday. All right, Cooley, you get one small leather pouch from Pepe Red Travel and Everyday Accessories. 2 shirts from Extreme Designs and Isuot, and 3 turmeric tea from Fresca Verde. Thank you so much. God bless you. One more. Another. Lin Gal. Thank you for touching, inspiring my life through Full Tank. God bless you. You get a 1 medium leather pouch from Pepe Red Travel, Everyday Accessories, 2 shirts from Extreme Designs and Isuot, and 3 turmeric tea from Fresca Verde. Thank you, guys. All right. Another question.
Hi, Brother Bo. Happy birthday po. So my question is, Brother Bo, how to stay positive in times of depression? Thank you.
Very, very difficult. Okay. Having depression and then being positive. That's like, woo! But that's true. I've gone through episodes of depression, and the first thing is you've got to feel your feelings, meaning to say, don't deny it. I mean, go before God and feel your feelings. And then second thing is you've got to focus on the blessings that God has for you. It's still there. Yeah, I know that. So feel your feelings, just go before God and say, Lord, I'm depressed. Lord, I'm discouraged, feel it. But then also make a decision to focus on your future, that there is a future, there is a hope. And my strong recommendation is to surround yourself with positive people. Because on your own, when you're depressed, it's like everything is dark and there's this thick cloud over you. So force yourself to be with people who are positive. And that's what happened to me when I went through my episodes of depression for about 4 months. My friends would just visit the house, and then because they knew I needed somebody to be there. And they did not give me any glib advice. What they did was just they sat beside me and made me laugh, and they would listen to me, and that was enough. That was enough for me just to pull me out. So I hope whatever you're experiencing, may the Lord lift you up and hold on. Depression is something that you can overcome and be able to hold on to the hope of the Lord. Yes.
Okay, so we have another online question from Joanne. The question is, we opened a medium enterprise business almost a year ago. Most of our employees are friends of my son, but soon after they learn a bit of our system, they tend to go out and start their own business, leaving us hanging and taking out our regulars. How do we prevent this from happening?
So what is the business again?
They didn't mention. They just said it's a medium enterprise business.
Yeah, so they hire people, but the people that they hire
learn
leave.
the system and then start a same type of business.
Yeah. Yes, Andrew? Go ahead, Andrew. Experience that?
Sort of, yes. Because, well, in our case, it's more of some of our maybe managers before. They thought that the business that we were doing is simple, I guess. So a couple of them decided to leave and start their own donut brand and competed with us. They even took some of our franchisees who were doing very well.
Wow.
So yeah, but at the end of the day, I don't think they had because the secret of our product is of course the quality of the donuts. So they weren't able to do that. At the end of the day, we were able to maintain our sales, and in fact that location, we opened one right beside it.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the customer knows our brand, not the new brand that came out.
Yeah.
So I don't really want to say it's karma, but it ended up our business ended up prospering that location.
Yeah. So sad, no? When but you have the perfect answer, so I don't want to add, but hope you learn from that. Okay, Ravel. Gosh, so many gifts. To Joseph Benedict Noble. May you ever be blessed and you're to the level of infinity. Woo! You get 1 passbook holder from Pepe Red Travel and Everyday Accessories. 5 tubs of pastillas crinkles, my gosh, from Sweet Angels. And 3 turmeric tea from Fresca Verde. So have fun and eat moderately. 5 tubs. But that's very delicious. Yes. All right. Thank you, guys. Okay. I think we're winding down with our video questions. So it's now, I don't know if this is the last or second to the last. Charo.
Happy birthday, Brother Bo. Our question is, Brother Bo, what is your plan after retiring?
After retiring, okay. I'm stepping down. I want to step down from my official positions in the light of Jesus, and very, very soon, in a few years, because I feel that younger leaders have to be at the pilot of a ministry, especially here in the Philippines. The demographics is crazy in the Philippines, where 70% of the population of the Philippines is below the age of 30. So I want the light of Jesus to be led by guys who are at least younger than me. And I'm praying for that. So what will I do? I will continue to preach. I will continue to write. I will visit feasts around the world, but not anymore as a leader. My goal is to be a leader without a title. That's my ultimate goal. I'll be a friend. Visiting the brothers and sisters. So because we're family, and in a family you don't retire. So the other thing that I want to do is I want to have more hands-on work with the poor. I really, really want to. I started with that. I was living in the slums area doing ministry work. I lived in Anawim when we started Anawim, like 3 years in this beautiful place without electricity and running water. Living with the poor. So I want to go back to do some type of work with the poor. I don't know what or how, but I want to be more active there. So that's my retirement plan. And I'm excited. Raffle. Cecilia Calopis. You win. Oh, you're from Iloilo. God bless you. 12 boxes of Nerison cassava. Yeah. Okay. So you can sell this. 4 shirts courtesy of Caleb's Bites and Verse shirts. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Edwin. God bless you. How can your cassava boxes reach Iloilo? It's not possible because yeah. Anyway, but it's the thought that counts. So yeah. Now, if you know of somebody here, somebody who you have a family member who lives in Manila, and they'll enjoy these delicious, very delicious cassava cakes. I've tasted that and they're amazing. All right. So, last video question. Yay!
What crazy activities do you dream of trying someday? Happy birthday, bro!
Thank you, Shepherd's Voice sales team. That's our sales team. Great, wonderful people. All right. What crazy activities do I dream of? I don't. My life is too exciting already. Crazy, because when you say crazy activity, you think of bungee. I'm not skydiving. I'm not really. I don't know. I don't dream of doing it. I don't mind if it's presented to me and they say, hey, why don't you sky jump? There's this sky jump where you hang with a guy, like a guy, you're partnered with a guy. Tandem. The guy does all the work. He pulls the string and you're just there. You're just attached to him. And I don't mind doing that. But as I said, it's not like a dream, because my life is like I'm more excited doing others, building a business, building a ministry. That excites me. bungee and skydiving. They're okay, you know. I don't know. I'm weird, but that's me. All right. Each of our guests will give one business advice to you, and I want you to. This is a very important part of the show. So please listen. These guys, they've gone through a lot of failures. They've gone through a lot. They've gone through hell to be able to build their business. And listen, because I want you to succeed. Here we go. Andrew from Happy House.
Yeah, answering Brother Bo, as I always share with you before, what I learned, actually the best business advice I learned is through the experience of Happy House and our other businesses, is that failure is inevitable. I mean, especially like you always say, fail small, but at the end of the day, you have to have a purpose. Your purpose should be bigger than all your problems, because at least if your small business fails, if your purpose was noble, you're able to help someone out. Yeah, and then you take what you learn from that failure and build a bigger business, and keep building, and your purpose becomes greater. And at the end of the day, like Sister Tina mentioned before, when it's your time to go back to the Father, what he won't ask you, what business did you make, how much did you make. It's more of how many people were you able to help. So I guess for me, you're like the question earlier I wasn't able to answer is, the spirituality should be the basis of any business that you should try. At least that way, you're working for your money in heaven.
Amen.
That's my
wonderful. Thank you, Andrew. Mavs Angeles.
Copy paste. I would always say this, and I always remind myself of this,
By the way, Mavs is a real estate developer, and I always go to her for my real estate questions.
Yes.
Go ahead, Mavs.
Yeah, I always remind myself of this in this word and message from the Bible, Matthew 6 verse 33. Seek first the kingdom of God, and all these things shall be added unto you. I always remind myself of that, and so that in every situation, in every business dealings that I do, I always put myself on that situation. Am I being Jesus? am I being used as an instrument of His love through what I am doing? So, number 2, I grow myself so that I also be able to grow others as well. Yun lang.
Yay! Thank you. Kia and Mel, they have a what do you call it? Design studio, and it's amazing. Very, very beautiful, creative work. Go ahead.
For me, my business advice would be this is a copy paste from Simon Sinek, one of our favorite leaders or influencers. He said, "Start with why." So always start with why. He would always say that money is just a result. So it's not your goal, it's not your purpose, it's just a result. So my take on money is always, if it's net, it's profit. If it's loss, it's tuition fee. so yeah, always start with a powerful vision. Never start a business just because you're exhausted from a job, or don't start a business just because you just want to generate money. There are many ways to generate money, but you're starting a business because you want to magnify the Lord, you want to serve others, and you want to grow. You want to continuously grow, and you want to give value to other people.
So many people, Kia, you're very right. So many people start a business because they hate their boss. They don't like their job. And you said exactly a very important point.
Yes, because I believe that when you start a business because you're exhausted, business will make you more exhausted. Trust me. So if you're just exhausted, you're gonna easily give up when you're in business. So when you start with a vision, you're gonna keep on pushing, you're gonna keep on innovating, you're gonna keep on thinking about how am I going to help and how am I gonna magnify the Lord with what I'm doing.
Very good. Thank you. Mel?
Hi, yung wisdom na to galing din kay Brother Boy, which is almost the same lang kaming apat. Don't pursue prosperity, pursue purpose. Kaya kahit anong challenge yung dumating sa inyo, kahit anong problem, grounded pa rin kayo sa purpose nyo, sa why.
Woo! Wonderful. Thank you. Pero, when you say it, it's even better than if I said it. So. It's true because you come from your experience and it's powerful. Thank you.
Yeah, good evening. Ako, yung sa akin naman pareho lang sila ng apat. Dadagdag lang ako ng...
microphone a little bit closer to your mouth.
Parehas lang sila ng pero magdadagdag lang ako ng konti na pertaining to put some extra when you're in a business. Extra lang na extra care sa customers kasi na-experience ko to kasi nung nagsisimula ako isang store lang. So magda-drop by yung customer, bibili siya ng kasaba. Pero minsan kasi maraming binili ganon. So ako mismo tutulungan ko siya, bubuhatin ko, bubuksan ko yung kotse niya. Tapos ko siya, iyahatid ko siya hanggang sa salamat po, balik kayo. Napaka
powerful.
Yeah, napakalaking sa kanila yun na yung mismong ikaw ba yung may-ari? Opo. Ay, buti ka pa, sabi niya, tinutulungan mo ako, sabi niya. Kaya, yun lang ang sa tingin kong mapapamahal sa inyo yung mga customer pag mayroon kayong extra na ino-offer sa kanila. Hindi lang yung product yung pagtulong sa kanila, yung pagngiti, para magkaroon kayo ng mga loyal customer na sa tingin nila worth naman yung binibili nilang product. Hindi lang yung product at yung service na binibigay mo sa kanila.
Woohoo! Beautiful. I love the answers. I love the answers. Thank you, Edwin. Thank you.
Hello.
Christine.
Happy birthday, Brother Bo, again. For OFW specifically, here's my advice. Join Truly Rich Club. Kasi, like me, I've worked...
Christine, share first your business again because this is the first time you're sharing in this episode.
So I am a nurse abroad for 8 years, and I started a business while abroad almost 4 years ago with my sisters. And our business is Shake and Slurp, and we have over 30 branches in Visayas and Mindanao now.
Yay.
And I'm home for good to help the family and expand our business. So, yung like the 4 business or 5 business advice, you will learn it, or you will learn it by heart by joining Truly Rich Club, and that's the effect on me or on us among all our families. Kasi it's hard, most of us, it's as human, and you don't have like spiritual background, and you're not entrepreneur, like wala yung gusto pang magsimula, and especially those OFW na gustong umuwi dito sa Philippines eventually. You need to start somewhere and develop yourself, and the best way is by joining Truly Rich Club. Doon ko lahat natutunan, and also become a leader sa family din. Especially if you are, diba, usually if you're an OFW and you're helping your family, you kind of have the influence sa kanila kasi you're helping them. Maybe you're sending your sister to school or sending money, so you have that influence. So use that one, and you learn, and then you share it to them, and that's everything will start from there. And yeah, you'll get somewhere better. So that's
Thank
my
you.
advice.
That's from Christine, a former OFW. And to all the OFWs who are watching, God bless you. Hope you become like Christine. Amen. Tina.
As what you said, dream big, start small. And then always be humble and look for mentors. And mentors can be personal, can be in audiobooks, it can be in books, it can be online. Just be open to opportunities and always learn. And I keep reminding myself na if kaya nila, if kaya ng successful people, kaya ko din. So every one of us has 24 hours. Why are they successful and I'm not? So, every time I feel down, I always bring myself up. Kasi inisip ko, maraming umaasa sa akin eh.
Wow.
And then, give always the best. Always your best.
Thank you. Thank you, Attorney. Pepe.
Hi everyone. I'm Pepe. I'm also former OFW with Red, and we have a business, leather art accessories. Simple advice that I could give to those who are planning to put up their own business. The first thing that you should remember is that your first partner in your business is none other than God.
Amen.
If you remember that, you will have courage, especially when problems will come. And another advice that I could give is that be unique. Be unique in putting up your business. Invest in the quality of your service and product.
Woohoo! Thank you, Pepe. Red.
Happy birthday, Brother Bo.
Thank you.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you. For me, it's start and don't stop. Once you have, you find your passion and your creativity sparks. And as an OFW, I've been very blessed by Brother Bo's books and DRC, and yes, join the Truly Rich Club. And once you come home, I would say don't stop, because it's having a business is the most humbling experience.
Wow.
And once you come home, as I said, don't stop, because there will be challenges, failures, and sometimes betrayal even, but God has His ways, and the best advice would be to trust the grace of God's hand. Pepe was my first customer. Because I love journals, that was my passion, so he was the one who ordered first, and I had difficulty engraving his desired name. It was Life of Pe. Wow, unique, pero ang hirap kasi I had short straps before. So now that we're together, we have longer straps. Diba? But those are one of the rewards, and so on and so forth. We've been blessed, and thank you, Brother Bo.
Pepe and Red have a beautiful love story, and so I think Pepe proposed last few weeks ago. And there, the evidence is there, the proof. There is a ring. So wonderful. We're excited for the wedding.
Thank you.
So that's beautiful, beautiful. Nina, Joey.
Nasabi na po nila lahat. No. Siguro I want to na lang give some tips dun sa mga resellers, na yung sa mga mommies na nag-a-ask ng question lagi. Gusto kong magsimula pero hindi ko alam kung paano.
Yeah.
So dun sa mga messages kasi ang daming ganun, Brother Bo.
Oh.
So gusto kong magsimula pero housewife lang ako,
Yeah.
may kid ako, hindi ko alam kung paano.
Yeah.
I want to share kasi dun din naman ako nag-start.
That's right.
Yeah. So nag-start ako na housewife lang ako, wala kaming business, yung mga ganun. But then again, siguro tip number 1 is to research and be open to opportunities, kasi hindi natin siguro makita lahat ng mga opportunities na nakapaligid lang sa atin.
Yes.
And then after nun is parang i-research mo muna lahat. Tingnan mo kung okay ba to, kung ito ba papasok sa values mo rin, or something. And kung ikaw buyer ka sa umpisa, then pwede mo na siyang ibenta eh. Kasi ikaw nga nakuha niya eh. So pwede mo na siyang ibenta.
That's
then,
good.
Kung wala kang pampuhunan, madaling gawa ng paraan kasi tayo ngayon nasa social media eh. And you can post lang, basta legit ka. I mean, i-gather mo yung kailangan meron din magtitiwala sa yung person. So, kailangan ng credibility. So, after that, pwede ka nang mag-order dun sa supplier mo. And then, you get the product, you get the money first from your customers, then you get the, you order, you get the product, tapos you deliver na.
Wow.
Wala kang nilabas ng capital, but then you have profit.
Yep, that's true. Very good. Thank you, Nina. Thank you. Joey.
Yun. Add ko lang sa sinabi ni Nina. I want to speak dun sa, kasi I have this group, a Facebook group, which is parang 3,000 members na yata kami ngayon. I teach them saving. Many of them asking me kung sakto lang yung kinikita ko. Madalas kulang pa nga paano ako makakaipon or paano ako makakapag-save, makakapag-start ng business. If I can give you one tip, it would be to start something.
Yes.
Start something lang. Hindi mo naman malalaman kung ano yung naghihintay sa'yo sa future. Every business that we have today, hindi namin siya pinalano 5 years ago. Yeah. Do it one step at a time. Baby steps lang. And then doors will open for you.
Galing. Thank you. Sweet Angels. Mai.
Hello.
Mai is distributing notepads and designing them and giving them away. Yeah, hey. Go ahead, Mai.
I make my business is personalized notepads. It's issue paper. It's an online business. My advice is do something that you really like. Because when you first start the business, it's really hard. You have to make a lot of sacrifices, like for me, time. When I first started, I didn't have money also. So there are a lot of people who are saying, I don't know how to start because I don't have money. When I first started, I had nothing also. I sold my iPhone, I sold my iPad.
Wow.
So that I can start my own
OMG.
business. And then I also didn't know how to make notepads or had no idea about how to make designs or whatsoever. I just researched. So it really helps to research and just Google is you can just Google anything.
Absolutely.
So just keep on learning, and it must be something that you really love.
Yay.
So that when you have to make sacrifices, it's parang worth it.
How long has your business been going on now?
I started last year, December.
Wow, so 8 months.
Yes, 8 months.
Fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Love it.
It's my turn.
Yes, Pat.
Hello. Right. So I'm from Shake and Slurp as well. And for those aspiring business to start their businesses and those who are already in the business, well, in my experience, I can say that God gives what your hearts desire. So, yun lang. And then, first, syempre, you have to make a dream kung ano yung gusto mo. Kasi, to my sister, umuwi siya for the business and I actually really started it. It's my idea at first, and then, yun nga, 2 heads is better than 1. Actually, it's 5 because we're 5 in the family who started it. So, yun, make your dreams and then keep it alive and then work for it. And then keep your make sure that someday you're gonna live your dream. Kasi for me, I'm already living my dream. Though there are really meron pang mga kailangang gawin in the process. But I can say that I'm already living my dream because we started sa labas ng bahay, but now we're already around 40 branches and we're franchising it. So it's a dream come true for me. And then for customer service and satisfaction, I would agree with Kuya Edwin. I've been through that. As in, ako mismo ang nag-shake. Ako mismo yung tao sa store namin. And then, my perfect advice is, I think I got this from your book. Don't just let your customer like you. Let them love you. Kasi in love, my forever. Thank you.
Thank you, Pat.
Happy birthday, brother.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. By the way, we're going to give away 6 of you will still win these fun prizes, so watch for this. Yes, Christian.
I'm Christian. I'm in the business of industrial supplies, selling safety, power tools, electric cables. So yung share ko lang yun, 2 points, no. So what I learned in Rich Dad Poor Dad and of course the Truly Rich Club is yung learn how to sell. So bakit? Kasi I'm from the naging IT professional ako, then mahiyain, introvert. Then pero pray since I joined the Truly Rich Club, I pray every day na magka-business. And yun nga, yung sa topic is learn how to sell. So ayun, so parang pinag-pray ko everyday yon ng grupo namin. And kasi nga sabi, sa business, kung sales is equal to income, kung wala kang sales, no income, di ba?
That's true.
So, bakit din applicable sa akin? Kasi ayoko nga mag-sales pero the time na nag-i-interview ka sa job mo, di ba? You are actually selling your service din to the corporate, di ba? So, you actually a salesperson din. So yun, first is learn how to sell, and second is we have to accept na this generation is a touch screen generation.
Yes.
So put your business in online.
Yes.
So in the website, in the Facebook, Instagram.
Yes.
So ako personally, yun yung target ko is pag sinearch, nasa online ako. Yan. Thank you.
Thank you, Christian. That was valuable. That the stuff he said, sell, learn to sell, and then put it all online. All right, we'll give away. Wow, 8 people will receive, not 6, 8. Here we go. Gabrielle Gab J shall receive 1 large leather bag and 1 sausage pouch from Pepe Red. Travel and everyday accessories, 2 shirts from Extreme Designs and Isuot, and 5 pastillas crinkles from Sweet Angels. God bless you. Rhea Margarita Sustento Garcia will get 1 passbook holder from Pepe Red, 5 pastillas crinkles from Sweet Angels, and 3 turmeric tea from Fresca Verde. And then John Albert will also receive 1 passport holder from Pepe Red, 5 pastillas crinkles from Sweet Angels, and 3 turmeric tea from Fresca Verde. Joan Bayukan, congratulations! 1 voucher for an overnight stay at the Nest Nano Suites Makati. Thank you, Mavs. And 2 personalized notepads from Issue Paper. Yeah! And Joe Rubio Grafilo, you win 1 voucher for an overnight stay also at the Nest Nano Suites in Makati, and 2 personalized notepads from Issue Paper. And then Christopher Lim, happy birthday. Thank you, Christopher. You get also another voucher for an overnight stay at the Nest Nano Suites in Makati, and 2 personalized notepads. And Nelly Esteban Manalo, you also get a 1 voucher for an overnight stay at the Nest Nano Suites and 2 personalized notepads. Yeah, I think we gave away our gifts for the day. So if you did not win, keep watching Success Weekly, because we want to keep on giving our all these fun prizes. They just make it fun. And we had a great show. We had an amazing birthday show, so we went a bit extra long than we usually do because it's my birthday celebration. So thank you for joining me. And then here's the thing. So my final message to you is this: the quality of your decisions is will determine the quality of your life. So please listen carefully. You've got to be able to make great decisions, because if you're able to make great decisions, you have a great life. And if you make, of course, not so good decisions, that you'll have a not so good a life. And I pray that you're able to make those good decisions. I'm going to be praying for you right now, if that's okay. So in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. We love you, Father. We thank you so much for this opportunity that we're here praying. And in your presence, we surrender our lives. We lift up to you all our joys and even our sorrows and all our dreams. And we thank you, Father God, that you love us. And so we place ourselves under your care, in your embrace. We enjoy your love. We receive your blessings for every area of our life. And Father, I pray for every person watching. I ask you for more miracles for that person, for an abundance of grace for that person. Praying with me right now, in Jesus' name. Amen and amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. I'd like to invite those of you who are not yet members of the Truly Rich Club, go to that website, www.trulyrichclub.com. Be part of the family and learn how to grow in abundance. We want to continue to help good people become rich in every area of their life. Amen. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us.
Happy birthday.
Okay.
Woohoo! Happy birthday.
I need to take a photo of this.
Happy birthday to you. One more time. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Deeply honored. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Selfie over selfie.
Cut. Out now.
Okay, picture.
Jen!